What's good, y'all? It's your boy Cameron. In the video straight like that. Comment down below what you want to see in the next one. Like the video, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's try and hit 1,000 likes on this video, man. We get 1,000 likes, then you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but let's try and hit 1,000 likes on this video, man. Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. This part 2 to a video I reacted to earlier, you know what I'm saying, and we basically gonna break down what girls like whenever you approach them. Okay, so with that being said, bro, let's go ahead and hop into the video, bro, and let's break this down piece by piece.
What's up? How you doing? What's your name?
Kayla.
Where you from, Kayla?
Kayla.
Yeah, your skin glowing.
Now, off rip, this is what I want y'all to notice. Everything is in the eyes, bro. The easiest way to tell if a girl is attracted to you is the eyes, dog. You don't have to look at nothing else but the eyes. Look at the eyes, bro. It's cause see, what y'all gotta understand is that the eyes is the windows to the soul. So whenever you look at somebody's eyes, you could basically see what their intentions are, right? We don't even really see her eyes like that, but we can see it through the video, through the screen, that this girl is clearly ready to go. She's ready to go, bro. She's ready to splash. And so with that being said, all you have to do whenever you approach a girl is look at her eyes and see how interested she is, and you gauge the interest level, bro, right? And what do we know, bro? We understand that looks is pretty much everything when talking to females, bro. Let's just be honest about that, bro. If you below a 7, you are going to have a very rough time, bro. You gonna have to, like, if you below a 7, you gonna have to know a mutual friend and get introduced to a girl through a friend or something like that. You can't just go up to girls, bro, because they gonna basically judge you off rip like that. They gonna look at your looks in the first 5 seconds and they gonna be like, nah. If you above a 7, you like an 8, 9, 10, then obviously they gonna be like, okay, I'm rocking with you, obviously, bro. And the reason why I say obviously is because a lot of y'all don't understand that. Y'all think that y'all could just go up to any girl with confidence. Confidence ain't gonna work, bro. Personality ain't gonna work, because personality and confidence come after the looks. She's going to disqualify you before you even get to that point. You gotta understand that, okay? But always gauge the interest level, always gauge the eyes. I'm tired of seeing, like, I be seeing a lot of dudes in real life that be trying to approach girls and they do poorly because they don't gauge her interest level. They don't understand that she's not interested. They keep on trying, and they continuing to, they almost make her feel weirded out and creeped out. You can't do that, bro. Always gauge the levels.
What's your name?
I'm Eman.
Eman?
E-M-A-N-N.
Where do you go?
I go to Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Where you go?
Here.
You look good, though. I ain't gonna care.
Thank you.
You said you was how old?
19. I know I'm
Look at how nervous she
Look at
is.
your age.
Look at how nervous she is, bro. It's always a W whenever a girl is nervous around you, bro. If a girl is nervous around you, that's always an excellent sign, because it's, you know, we get nervous around attractive people. I mean, that's, come on, like, that happens to everybody, not just men, but women too. They get nervous. Like, a lot of y'all be thinking, oh, girls got egos. Girls are just excellent social creatures. They understand, you know, all the intricacies. They don't get nervous. Bro, girls get nervous too. Understand that. Look at her body language. She could barely even look at him in the eye. You know what I'm saying? She moving around, all this stuff. She kind of look like you whenever you around your crush. You know what I'm saying? So whenever a girl is nervous around you, that's always an excellent W sign, because it basically means that you have free reign, bro. You could basically, you have the green light to shoot for 3, bro, and it's gonna be green every single time, because you know you already got her. There's, at this point, if a girl's nervous, she walking around, all this other type of stuff, you don't have to worry about nothing at that point. You know what I'm saying? You could just really relax and say anything. It don't even matter what you have to say at that point.
You must have just turned 20.
No. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, kind of young.
How I'm young? I saw you a couple times, and I was debating on when I wanted to say something. I can't put my number in your phone.
You on Instagram?
Why we doing Instagram? Number means I'm for real. You see how good you look? I can't play with you.
Okay, get my Instagram. Then you can get the number on this.
See, this is what y'all gotta understand too. And I know I'm pausing a lot, but y'all gotta understand this. I'm really breaking it down piece by piece. Y'all gotta understand this, dog. When you are a good looking dude, right, to her, and we know that looks is still somewhat subjective, right? But when you a good looking dude, you can say anything, bro. This is what happens, right? When you got a girl and she see you and she rocking with you, it don't even matter at that point. The only way that you can mess it up is by caring too much. And then when you care too much, you start to get nervous and you start tripping over your own words. This is what happens when you don't care. You gotta stop caring. See how he just letting words fly out his mouth. That's why he's been able to be smooth.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, man. Shit, I'm gonna text you. We gonna go from there.
Okay.
You said your name was what?
Kayla. What's your name?
E-Man.
I never heard of Eman.
I'm glad you ain't here of it, so I can be a little bit different, but we gonna chop it up.
Alright.
Have a good day. Yo.
Hi, what's up?
How you doing?
eyes immediately. See how she listen, watch this.
Oh, y'all suck. Yo.
Every time you walk by a girl and you say, yo, she don't look at you like this, bro. And this is what I want y'all to understand. The way that she turned around, bro, it's almost like she already knew what the deal was. Probably because she was giving him chooser signals before she already knew he was walking up behind her. Okay? But this is something that a lot of men don't have access to, bro. Right? And the thing is, you know, here's the problem. For a lot of y'all that be, you know, self-improvement and stuff like that, self-improvement is cool, and you know, you should obviously do it. Obviously hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? You should look as good as you possibly can, but some of y'all just ain't gonna have access to this. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just will never have access to this, no matter how much you self-improve. I mean, I've talked about this in the past. A lot of y'all be hitting the gym and you think that muscle's gonna attract girls. Let's be very, very real. This dude does not have much muscle. Like, he's a generally skinny kind of guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regular fit. He's not rich, you know what I'm saying? That's what all these self-improvement gurus and stuff be trying to teach you. Oh, you gotta get money, you gotta have a Rolex on your arm, you gotta do this, all this stuff attracts women. Listen, first of all, if you lead with money, then you always gonna end up getting burned. Okay, that stuff is fugazi, that stuff is cap. Also, getting big muscles and stuff like that don't really get you no females. I'm being honest with you. Again, this guy is super skinny and probably doing better with pulling girls than you ever could. Now, I'm not saying, because, you know, obviously this is a video. He probably edited out a lot of the misfires. He probably edited out a lot of the girls that might have rejected him or whatever the case may be. But that's not important, because look at the ones that's actually accepting them. Look at the ones that's actually giving up their number, that's ready to go. You know what I'm saying, bro? Them the ones that's you gotta pay attention to, because a lot of the times when you get a girl number, it don't look like this. Even when you do get a girl, because there's differences in it, right? It's a difference between a girl that's giving you her number, giving you her Instagram, whatever, and a girl that does it in this type of fashion, in this type of way. Okay, it's important key differences, because one person's gonna get a response and another person not gonna get a response. Take a look at this approach. Look at how engaged she is in conversation.
How old are you? I'm the same age as you.
Yeah, you look like you're like 19, 18.
I'm a senior, actually.
Oh, really? Me too.
Bro, you go here? I don't go here, though.
Oh, where'd you go?
Alabama. I'm just here. I got some friends and shit like that. What you doing out here, though?
Just catching a vibe.
Catching a vibe.
Trying to show face.
Look at how interested and engaged she is in conversation, bro. Look at how interested and engaged. She was literally doing something completely different. She was doing something else completely. She wasn't even paying attention to him. And all of a sudden now she engaged in conversation completely with him. You see what I'm talking about? Look at her body language. Look at textbook, bro. And the whole time, he not even doing nothing. He's not even trying hard. He does not care. You could tell. He's not trying hard. He's not saying anything super smooth. He's not hitting her with no pickup line. He's not thinking too hard. He just went up to her and said, yo, excuse me. And she immediately sparked up conversation.
But it's just
I
like,
get it. You look good. You should be showing your face. You from Georgia?
I am.
What part? Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Why you? Hold on. Why you at?
Look at her homegirl. Look at the way her homegirl is looking at her now. Look at the way the homegirl is looking at her, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's unfair, because, again, most men will never experience this. The homegirl and a girl he talking to both want him. You see what I'm talking about? But not everybody's gonna have access to this. I'm being honest with you. Now, that's not to say that you can't try. I'm not trying to tell y'all just give up on talking to girls. Because let's be honest, giving up on talking to girls, you know, the MGTOW movement, going the other way, you still ain't gonna get no females. You still gonna be just as lonely. And so it's just that you have to be realistic. It's time to be realistic, bro. Let's be honest here. There's leagues. Some of y'all need to go for some lower leagues, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying try for the girls that look really, really good. You know, go ahead and try, bro. But I'm being honest with you. When you try, 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna work. You could get lucky. You could. There's guys, there's ugly dudes that date up all the time. There's ugly dudes that date up. But most of the time, it ain't like that. I'm being honest.
You made that face.
I'm from like Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Lawrenceville.
You do look like you're from Atlanta.
Whatever.
Not look, but you sound like you.
Look at the homegirl.
Like a good thing?
Yeah.
Trying to position herself to get talked to.
E-Man.
E-Man?
Yeah.
What's your real name?
E-Man.
What's your real name?
What's your name?
Your real name is something like Emmanuel.
It's E-Man.
Well, I'm Alexa. I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Nice to meet you.
Can I put my shit in there real quick? How you you go? What the fuck, Alexa?
If I run into you again, then yeah.
I'm finna go back to Alabama. Man.
Just come
See, so what that was a shit test. That was a shit test, right? What girls will do, even if she attracted to you, it don't matter. Girls will do this, right? They will do this thing where you might ask for the number, or it could come at any time, and she'll give you some slight resistance just to see how you react. And it's to try to get an emotional rise out of you. Basically, she's kind of testing your manhood a little bit, right? Whether she's attracted to you or not, she gonna try doing this, bro. Understand that. Whether she's in a relationship with you or single or just met you or whatever, she tried to get a rise out of him by saying, oh, next time I see you, she knows she ain't gonna see this man next time. She tried to get a rise out of him, right? And the reason they do that is for attention, because they know that if they can get you to be like, oh, come on, as soon as you get emotional, that's when they got you. That's when they know, oh yeah, I rejected him. All these girls want him, but I rejected him because I made him feel some type of way. I'm too exclusive. I told you, these girls want to be like Playboy Cardi. They want to be exclusive, right? But he handled this situation perfectly. The way that you handle that situation is by not even like, okay, like, nah, like, I'm not finna be here. I'm finna go back to Bama. So like, let me get it now. That's all you have to say. You don't have to. A lot of y'all in that situation, you get it overly emotional. You get overly, you know what I'm saying? You doing too much, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at Gunna on the far right. Look at Gunna Wanna. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Gunna Wanna on the far right, looking at the conversation. Gunna Wanna, look, Gunna on the far right with the tank top, with the white tank top cut off, with the jorts on. He looking at this approach like, dang, why can't that be me? Why that can't be me? You know what I'm saying? He Dash Love looking at. He like, why can't I get girls like that? I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. It's cause you not tall enough. Number one, and number two, you just not tall enough. That's what it is, bro. Height matters. Looks matter. You don't look as good. No Diddy at all. But you just don't look as good, bro. You don't have access to this. Maybe to a girl that look a little bit worse. But that's just the truth of the matter, bro. And now you could always try, and maybe on a good day you catch her, you know what I'm saying, when she on her ovulation cycle, you know what I'm saying? That means that when she feeling extra froggy, she feeling a little extra froggy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can then pull something off if you use your mouthpiece correctly. But other than that, you're probably not gonna do this on a regular. Not on a regular. You're gonna only on good days. Only on the day when the sun is shining just right. You know what I'm saying? It's hitting you at 30, 45 degrees, 90-degree angle. Your hairline looking right. That's the only time you'll be able to. That's the only time my boy Gunna on the far right is gonna be able to do this. But other than that, it's cooked. You're finished.
I'm right here, bro.
What is it?
Young E-Man.
Is this
No,
you?
what the E-Man Young? I said Young E-Man. That one right there.
This is you?
Yeah.
This is who are all these girls? E-Man?
I'm a YouTuber.
I'm gonna see your page, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna follow you later.
What the? What am I listening to? Alright, man, I'm gonna text you.
She followed him. And what I want you to understand is this too. And a lot of y'all are not gonna understand what I'm saying, bro. A lot of y'all are straight, you know, virgin. So you're not gonna understand what I say, and y'all gonna be like, Cam, that doesn't make any sense. Listen to me, bro. Girls attract more girls. So what that means is, in this situation, right? He had a bunch of girls on his Instagram, I'm assuming. I've never looked at his Instagram. I'm just going based off of what she said. Her seeing the girls on his Instagram made her more attracted to him, more interested in him. Why? Because she saw he's being picked. Girls like the guys that are being picked. It's a biological thing, bro. Women like winners. They don't like the guy at the bottom who's not getting none. They like the guy who's already at the top. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, bro. That's the way the game goes. So with that being said, that's why when she looked at the Instagram, she was trying to continue to test them. Oh, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna follow you. Oh, who are all these girls? Immediately she pressed follow because she knows that there's comp. She knows there's comp. So she knows that she gotta do her very best in order to get this man because he's at the top of the food chain in her eyes. Simple.
It's a dub, but, bro, she thought I was gonna run off with her phone. Yeah, I said, let me put it in. They bitch said, no, you gonna run off with it.
That's too Hollywood.
What the fuck?
What you mean I'm gonna run off with your phone? Come on, man.
Bro, that bitch bad as fuck.
Why she talking about this shit when she saw your IG?
I was like, Young E-Man. They bitch type E-Man Young. And a nigga with 50 followers popped up. I was like, who is that?
Like, that's bad.
And then I was like, nah, this one. She was like, this is you? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that social clout. I don't know. I'm guessing he has a lot of followers. That social clout, bro. That also raises interest heavily, heavily.
And you, I hope you have a good.
What school do you go to?
I go to Alabama. What school you go to? How old are you?
I'm 21.
So this girl just immediately came up to him. This girl just came up to him. Like I said, bro, this don't happen to everybody. This only happened because y'all gotta understand. For a girl to go up to you would take a lot. It takes a lot. You have to not only be attractive, but you have to be like the guy in her eyes, bro. Like you have to be like, it has to be like, whoa. Because understand that women dislike rejection more than men dislike rejection, right? So they don't like going up to dudes because it's like, oh, if I get rejected, she gonna take that to heart, right? So 9 times out of 10, she's not gonna do the approaching. She wants you to do the approaching, right? She just gonna send signals. If a girl come up to you, bro, it like if you fumble a girl coming up to you, I'm not gonna lie, you should just remain celibate for the rest of your life, bro. Like you should just become a monk or something, because there's no way that you fumble a girl coming. If y'all ever fumbled a girl that came up to you, leave that in the comment section, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, you going outside.
What you smiling for? Why you laughing at me?
I'm just.
See how confident and in control he is? He can say whatever.
You like the smile?
Yeah.
It's pretty. I like it too.
Thank you.
What grade you in though?
I'm a senior. I graduate in December.
Okay. You just came up and said something. I like that. I like the bullshit. You know, most people don't say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did though. You got your natural hair out and everything. You look so pretty, bro.
Look, he got it, bro. She ain't never been gassed up like this in her life. This is what y'all gotta understand, bro. A lot of these, you know, red pill, self-improvement gurus tell you never validate a woman, never validate a woman. You know, that's only true for if you are trying to get a girl that look better than you. If you got a girl that came up to you, like I said, you are him. You are him to her. Understand that him complimenting this girl is almost like getting a compliment. You getting a compliment from a celebrity like Rihanna or something. Like if Rihanna came up to you and said, "Oh, like you look good," that's kind of like what this situation is. In other words, when a girl come up to you and she express interest in you and you gas her up like a little bit, not too much, you ain't got to go too heavy. You say, "Yeah, you look good, you look good." She gonna really rock with that. She gonna be like, "Oh my gosh," like she gonna feel starstruck. She gonna feel starstruck. All you gotta do is just not overdo it. If you overdo the compliments, you can glaze in a little bit, but just give her a small boost. If a girl come up to you, bro, all right? The only time you do anti-validation is when you know she has a super high ego, right? And you know that you don't need to do that because every other dude has already done that. You know what I'm saying? You need to find a way to stand out. But other than that, fire away. Fire away, man.
You can't still love me?
I mean, I love you too.
You love me too?
Look, he not even trying. He just saying whatever. He letting everything fly.
We gotta do number. That's cool. Yeah.
Yup.
I try to put my number in too fast. Take my time.
He literally letting anything fly.
We gonna work it out. I said I'm gonna text you back. We gonna go from there.
Okay, I'll see you.
Broke the touch barrier. Yeah, bro. I told you. You could literally say anything. He letting everything fly, bro. Understand that his mouthpiece, and no, this is no disrespect to E-Man, because E-Man is smooth. This my boy is smooth. But he not doing nothing crazy. You could, like, the way that he talking to these girls, you could do the same thing. You could do the same thing, bro. You really can. It's not the mouthpiece, bro. Look at the relaxed, nonchalant nature he's doing it in, though. Look at how he just don't care. Look how he just not trying. Not to glaze or nothing like that, right? Because I remember, I said, look, his looks are good. But he ain't like a, you know, let's be honest, he ain't no Michael B. Jordan or nothing like that. And he a little tall, but he ain't that tall. He ain't like, he don't look like 6'5", 6'7". He look probably about 6 foot exactly. Maybe that. I don't know. I'm just watching through the video. I don't know this, man. The point I'm trying to make is, dog, the less you care, the less you try, the better results. The less dependent you are on the result of the approach, the better it's gonna go for you, bro. All right. So with that being said, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Again, let's hit 1,000 likes. Love y'all, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.